Hi. In this video, I'm going to tell how to design electronic circuit by using softwares. There are several softwares available in the market, but especially in this video, I'm going to tell you how to design the circuit by using multisim software. Why I especially choose this multisim means it is very user friendly, and you have to design your circuits by using this multisim software, and you have to simulate your circuit by using that software, and you have to export your schematic image and you have to save it in your desktop or in your PC. And the important thing is it is not an open source tool, so it is not possible for you to use it in a free manner. If you want to download it, you have to pay amount to that particular software company. But Multisim Live Online Circuit Simulator is available in free manner. You have to use that multi-live online simulator for creating circuits and simulate your circuits. So in this video, I'm going to tell how to use multi-live online circuit simulator to design your circuits. So here in Google search, I have to type Multisim Online. After typing Multisim Online, the website is available here. By clicking this website, I'm going to enter into this page. I already create account that should be shown here. If you have account means simply you have to log in into that Multisim Live simulator software. But if you doesn't have any account means you have to create an account by giving a sign up. It is a simple process as like you're creating your own email ID. So first of all, you are giving your username here and your name and last name and the role, for what purpose you are using this software. For research purpose means you have to select research assistant, project graduate degree, like that. If you are a student, you want to use this tool to create your own circuit, like that means you have to simply select the role as a student. After selecting, it should ask you a school or college name. You have to give a school or school name and the address of your school and in which city the school is available, and then the pin code and graduation day, on which date you are going to complete your graduation, like that. Okay, month and then year. And then next important thing is nothing but your email address. You have to give your email address. This is a very important one, because after giving your email address and create your account, the link should be sent to your email address. By using that link only, you have to log in into that Multisim software. So it is very important before going to give your email address. Okay. This password is not your email address password. This password is used whenever you are supposed to log in into that multi-sim software. Create account and the link should be sent to your email ID, registered email ID. Okay. So here we already create the account, so I am simply give a login here. So I am enter my registered email ID and then the password which is used to create the account. That password must be entered here. So this is nothing but my page. Here this Kavibala is nothing but the given username, and I am a research scholar, that's why I am selecting the role as postgraduate degree research. Okay. So already I am creating 6 circuit by using this Multisim live simulator tool. So it should be shown here, the number of circuits already designed and stored in this particular account. So I'm simply create the circuit. So in this video I'm going to design a half-wave rectifier. Okay. So this page is nothing but your schematic page. This can be act as a breadboard. So these are the components available in the left side corner of the circuit simulator tool, and this is nothing but your probe. You are supposed to see your final output waveform by using any one of the probe. and it is nothing but your power source. This is AC, DC, all those power sources are available here. And this is nothing but the passive components. You already know electronics can be classified into two categories. One is active components and another one is passive components. So these are the passive components available here: resistor, inductor, capacitor, all those things. And these are your operating amplifiers and 555 timers, all those things. And diodes are available here. So all the components availability should be shown at the left side of this page. So for half wave rectifier, I need a AC volt power supply. Here 1 volt 1 kilohertz is a default one, so I am going to change this by clicking on that, and at the right side I have to set the value as 12 volt, and I have to change the frequency also. It is 60. So after clicking this, the value should be changed here also. Okay, I am clicking the diode, PN junction diode. So the specification should be shown at the right hand side. Diode specification should be shown at the right hand side of this window. And I am using a resistor here. The resistor can be act as a load resistor here. This is nothing but a rotation symbol, and this is nothing but a copy of the resistor. So you can simply click this and copy your resistor and paste it here. You need not go and pick a component from this particular tab. Okay. And by putting your mouse cursor in this position, it is possible for you to drag a wire and connect the wire here. Okay, like this. And the last one is nothing but the ground. This number 1, 2, 3 shown, this 0 means 0 volt, like that, and the count of the wire also. Okay, and I'm picking the voltage probe to see the schematic output. So the half wave rectifier circuit is ready. I'm going to run this circuit and see the simulation waveform. So this is the run button. By simply clicking the run button, the circuit is ready and the voltage should be flow through this diode and to the resistor. You know the working principle of half wave rectifier. Whenever the positive cycle goes, means the diode can act as in forward bias and it can pass the voltage to the resistor. Whenever the negative supply supposed to be flow through this diode, means it can act as in the reverse bias and does not allow any voltage to pass to the resistor. And this is the schematic window, and this is the graphical window, and this is the split window. In the graphical window, it is possible for you to see your final output waveform. It is somewhat similar to the CRO or a digital oscilloscope. So I have to adjust the time, and the given power supply maximum voltage is 12 volts, so I can make it as 12. So and the minimum voltage, it is 5. So here it is the output half wave rectifier output waveform that should be shown in the graphical page, and the maximum voltage output waveform voltage is 11.2, but the given voltage supply is 12 volt. It is 11.2 only. The maximum voltage the output is, because there is some voltage drop at the resistor. You know the knee point of the diode is 0.7. So that 0.7 is get minus with this 12 volt, and it becomes 11.2 at the final output. The split is nothing but it can show both the schematic window as well as the graphical window. So after creating your schematic diagram, you are supposed to save it. Click save and give some name like half wave rectifier. You can give the description also. If you have to select it as private, means you only view this viewer schematic image. It should be pasted in public, means anyone can see that. If you see your diagram, and give some description about the half wave rectifier, and simply give OK, and your circuit is saved in your account. Okay, so export means the schematic image can be exported and store it in your laptop at any location. And go to my circuit means you have to see your already